Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, DJM S3 which stands for
Never would have made it.
Okay, before we get into this video, I want to say don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you'll know the next time I upload a video. I like to upload 2 to 3 times a week. Don't forget to turn on that bell so you can get the notifications. Okay, this video is just going to be a simple video. It's going to be about DJ talk. Let's talk about some random stuff, some emails that I received, and some things that people been talking about. Let's get into it. Okay, and I'm back. All right, the first random thing I want to get into that somebody asked me about was the DJM 1000 SRT versus the Prime 4. Which one you think is a better one that you would choose? Now, my issue with this right here is that I don't think they're direct comparable due to the fact that one is a standalone, aka the Prime 4 by Denon DJ or Denon DJ, however you want to say it. Then you have Pioneer DJM 1000 SRT Serato version. The difference I see between that one and regular box would be one, the waveforms in the controller jogs, and also the sound effects for Serato. You gotta actually use your mouse or keyboard however you want to use those, because the Serato effects are not accessible from the actual controller. Next thing that I noticed with this is their names are a little different from the Serato controller and different from the record box controller. Okay, the pros of the Prime 4 for me is for mobile DJs. If you're a mobile DJ, that seems like the one that you might like. It's standalone, no laptop needed. My biggest downfall with that is going to be Engine Prime. You already know how I feel. You can check out my video right here about that Prime 4. So it's pretty much up to you. Again, as I always say, go to your local GC mom and pop store, check it out, see if it is for you. Now the pros of the DJM 1000 SRT are gonna be, it's a great controller. I have the record box version, not the Serato version. The best thing I like about DJM 1000 is pretty much like the club setup without actually owning the CDJs. For those people who don't have the CDJs, you now have it in a controller form, which is great. Downside gonna be is you gotta use that laptop. Bam, 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 right there for you. The next downside gonna be is for some people, it's a controller. Some people don't like controllers. Some people like to be future-proof. Some people like that ultimate setup. Some people feel like if you're gonna be a club DJ, you gotta have the CDJs and that's it, nothing else, nothing more. Because that's the club standard. With that being said, that is truly club standard. That would be a true statement, but sometimes everybody ain't got $6,000 to $7,000 still away at it. So with that being said, you know, it may or may not be for you. It may not be for your pockets. You know what I like to say, be economical with all the decisions that you make. So don't go out there and buy something that's gonna put you in the hole. That's not what we're about. We're about being economical, being smart, growing our brand, getting better as DJs, getting out there and spending for the crowd, because that's what we do. So it's one of these things that you just gotta try and see if that's gonna be for you. Now, if we're looking at both of them from that standpoint, I believe that it's a different look. I use the DJM 1000, the record box version of it, and I love it. Take it on mobile gigs and it's great. Again, as you know, I have the SC5000 Primes. Take them mobile gigs, they're great. So it's just kind of which one you wanna slide off into. If you do want to be a DJ in the club, and you do want to be in that club scene, you're gonna somewhere along the line need to learn Pioneer CDJs 2000. Nexus 2s, there's just no way around it. I mean, I'm sorry, that's just how it is. So to me, the DJM 1000 would be better if that's the avenue you're taking. If you're gonna just be a mobile DJ and you ain't worried about that, there's not really no need for it. So to me, it's just about personal preference and what your workflow gonna be. I don't know your workflow, so I can't necessarily tell you which one is exactly better. I believe they're going in 2 different directions, but I'm pretty sure sooner or later everybody gonna start comparing to see if this gonna be the #1 Serato controller, which I truly believe it will be. But then again, like I always say, Denon DJ is great at innovation. That's about where I stop with that. So the next thing I wanted to discuss and talk about is people always be like, man, talk about great products, but they are very expensive. Now, to my new DJs out there, you don't have to buy the latest and greatest, which I did a video on. Check it out when you get an opportunity. Use what you have. DJ equipment is very, very, very expensive, and it's only going up. And with the new tariffs that our president in the US is implementing, that could mean prices can go up even more. So with that being said, be careful, spend your money wisely. And if you got something and it's still working, it's still spending, still keep using it. Now, brings us to the next thing that somebody asked me about, the PC versus Mac debate. Which one is the better one to DJ off of? Pimps, players, disc jockeys, newbies, and old heads. Use whatever works for you. I personally got 3 Macs. I like them. I also have 2 PCs. That does not mean that I'm a Mac fan. That does not mean I'm a PC fan. Some of these I had for a while and I just upgraded. You know, go to somebody who knows computers and have them hook you up. So there's plenty of things that you can do with your computer, make it faster, make it better, make it work for you. Make your work life or workflow better. But that's your personal choice. I can't tell you what's best for you. If it's a PC better or a Mac better. I don't know your pockets. It's not something I can truly answer. But to my new DJs, don't break the bank. Get something that helps you be able to download whatever particular software you're gonna use. Like I know a couple DJs who always talking about, well, I'll use Serato, you only use Rekordbox, so how we gonna work this out? If you knew Rekordbox and Serato, it'd be a lot easier. I digress, because sometimes people always say, well, you know, sometimes we weren't privileged to use different things. And what I like to say is, you can download the software. They have free or trial or light versions of it, and you can play with it. Learn different platforms so you can be better at it. They only got turntables, I know turntables. They only got CDJs, I know CDJs. They only got controllers, I know controllers. These are the things you should know. That's part of knowing your craft, part of getting better at your craft. You should always want more. Even when you're at the top of the game, the best thing you need to learn about being at the top is, how do you stay at the top? That's the hard part. Getting there is just when you're hungry. Now when you're at the top, you're being hunted. Remember, the DJ industry is always somebody trying to take your spot. Don't let them take your spot. You're gonna be the best DJ that you can be. You know, don't try to be the next DJ Jazzy Jeff. Be the next person that you are. Whoever your name is, that's who you can be. You never know. You might be better. You might not. But at the end of the day, as long as you gave it all you have, that's all that matters. Here to get that money. Here to do your passion. If your passion is music, let's do music. If your passion not music, it's all good too. It's what we do, baby. We here to learn, have a good time. And the last thing I wanted to touch on that some people were asking me about was when it comes to doing your gigs and your gig logs, what camera do you use? I use the ones that I have, which are my signature, which would be a Canon M50, a Canon G7X Mark II, not the 3, and the Panasonic G85, right along with my GoPros. But for you, if all you got is your cell phone, use your cell phone. I like to record all my sets with the different things that I have, which one day we're going to. And you listen to your stuff. When you're practicing, you should always record it. At the end of the day, the cell phone might be the greatest asset that anybody has because it's something that you always have on you. It can record audio and it can record visual. So with that being said, you have something that can record all your audio and all your visual. That's about all you need. All this extra stuff that we have is just extra. Rather situation, get your basics and get it going. Like I said, get your money right, take your time, do research on everything you buy before you buy it. Go check it out. See if they'll let you hold the camera. See if they'll let you hold this. See if they'll let you hold that. Look online, look at people's different reviews and see if it's for you. Again, I know this is not an exciting video and not something that you may necessarily want to hear, but these are the things I've been getting hit up with in my email, so I want to talk to you about it. Again, choose wisely. Think about them pockets. As always, could have been anywhere else, but y'all hang with me. I want to say I appreciate you. Thankful for you. You keep them records spinning. We'll be back again this week. I'm out. Have a good day.